Hey everybody, welcome to the next Monster Party. Monster Party 7? I think, yeah, Monster Party 7. Can't believe we're already here. I'm probably going to say that every time the number goes up, but my goal generally is to try one of every monster recruit that are not bonus ones anyway, and try to find parties that make them work. And this time I think I might have outdone myself a bit, though this may change from my point of view, not for your point of view. You guys are going to know the 4 monsters I have in mind. I don't at the moment. But we're starting off with 2 of the probably worst beginning or almost any monster companion here. We get the Bomb Boulder Rock. What do you call it again? Ticking Timeburrm. That's it. I was thinking of one of its duplicate names. Yeah, the Bomber here, and the Hulagan. Alola. I like that her name's Alola. But yeah, these 2 are pretty bad. See, Bomber here doesn't have the most... This is his best equipment on here, by the way, too. His stats are kind of whatever. His best trait is defense, but his HP is not very high. And guess what? He is 1 level away from maxing out. Yeah, he maxes out at level 15. And as you can see, it's kind of bad. Now, he does level up decently fast, and it doesn't take much to get him maxed out, so I guess in a way he could be sort of helpful, but you're better off just getting a rotten apple in a typical playthrough. This guy just sucks pretty badly. I don't know how I'm going to make him work. And then we have Alola here, the Hooligan. She's semi-useful. Her attack's only so high because I got her the Gringham Whip. I just said, fuck it, we need everything for this one. Even though, funny enough, she's not really going to be attacking much at the moment. But her stats are relatively okay, I guess. A nice luck. But she's not going to max out at 15, but I think she maxes out at 25. But her stats don't get much better. This is her at peak performance. The good thing about her is she has some good abilities. Sultry Dance is what we're going to be using today because, well, Faux Dowager's weak to it. Well, susceptible to it, not weak. Basically, if she's susceptible, figure that's weak, but I don't know, that's pedantic anyway. Weirdest Dance is never basically going to be used. I've tried making a use for it, but it's generally not worth it. And Sweet Breath, it'll be useful later. She's probably our most useful one that we're going to have for a while. Until we pick up our 3rd party member anyway. At this time of recording, I believe that 3rd party member to be only gotten in Generation 3. But if that changes at some point, you know why. So, anyway, why don't we go over our items here. It's pretty obvious that we're going to be using a lot of medical herbs. This is the best gear that Bomber could get that I could find anyway. And nothing else but medical herbs. I was debating on giving them yig leaves from the casino, but I decided against it just because I want to make it a little more challenging. Because my last 2 test runs I've done, I've been able to do it without having to revive. But revival is probably your best bet if you're going to do anything like this. Just in case, you know. This is the best equipment that she can get. She does not have very much better equipment in general. And of course she also has a bunch of medicinal herbs. Optimally though, you really want to get at least 1 yig leaf each on them, and it's not too hard to gather up the coin in the casino really, if you save scum enough. But anyway, why don't we go ahead and get started. If this is the failing run, I'll show you the first failure, and then cut to my winning run. Because there's a very good chance that we could die. For Faux Dowager time! Alright, so we're going to start off with showing off our mirror. You're going to attack, and I'm actually going to start off on the attack with Alola. Okay, good. 1 free turn for us. You attack now, I want you to Sultry Dance. Damn it. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Bomber's got a heal, you got a Sultry Dance. Alright. Heal and Sultry, please. That's right, stall it out a little. Alright, now we're at higher HPs, let's both attack. Alright, put your boomerang on just in case, and you attack. Okay, good. Most of the time she'll be able to one-shot it, but you gotta be careful. Chain Whip's slightly stronger than the boomerang, that's why I keep equipping differently. Yeah, let's heal her. please get sultried. Okay, good. Alright, now both of you attack. Yeah, that... Okay, that's a definite... Please, sultry. Oh, thank you. Yeah, distracting her is probably your best bet. Now, she only has a 20% resistance to it, which is why it works so often. It's good to just kind of get a couple extra turns in there. Alright, now I'm going to see both of us attack. Okay. Nope. Go ahead and heal. Try sultrying. You could try just only sultrying over and over, but it'll take a while because Bomber's not as strong. So that's why I'm kind of cutting in the middle here. Oop. Go ahead and boomerang, and you're going to attack bag of laughs. That's why we have the boomerang. Ah, that did not work. That's not a big deal. Why don't you do this and attack? You got to try to sultry that. There we go. Both of you can attack, and we're good. Because we all know how bad things can go with that magic bag. But alright, so first recording attempt, got it. Let's see how long this carries us. Now, I think you guys can see what strategy I'll be going with for the Magmen, but we'll see what I end up with. I'll see you there. Alright guys, we're here at the Magmen fight. This one can go either way. Here's our levels. Bomber here is maxed out with Alola getting closer to her max level at 25. Fun fact about her though is when she gains levels, she gets a lot in one stat and the rest kind of spread out. One of the levels was a big HP bonus and then she got a big strength bonus. It's amazing. Now, besides that, for Bomber, I had to give him basically all the life seeds I've gotten up until this point. I just gave them all to him because in order for him to participate even in a little later on, he absolutely needs more HP. So I may have to end up giving all my HP seeds to him. I'm not sure yet, but we'll see. So this is with him with whatever, I think I was like 5 seeds that I made sure that gave the max value of 6 each. So probably 18 extra health or something maybe he got out of that. My math sucks. I think that's actually, no, if it was 6 it would be 30, wouldn't it? Eh, whatever. Or 5 if it was, yeah, it's one of those things. But he got a lot of HP out of it. Hulagan still has some levels to do, but she got a big strength bonus recently, so her attack is nice. She also got the Cloak of Evasion to help her out here too, but you'll see that in the item setup. Essentially here, their stats are decent for now. At least they have that going for them, but they are generally going to be... These two don't have any healing spells between them, and they're not like the most durable or have the best equipment, you know? Like, here's your equipment. We're going to be using the Edged Boomerang for this. The Staff of Anti-Magic, though, is Bomber's second best? Well, no, is his best single attacking weapon at the moment. So, that's the best he can get. This is the best that he can have right now, Skill Shield. They have nothing for fire resistance for the fire breath that's about to happen. We got a bunch of medicinal herbs and a Yiggleaf on each of them for just in case. Alola still got her Gringham Whip like I had from before. It's the best weapon she can have, so she's going to have it. She may later not... I might take this away from her later down the line because one of our other party members actually could use these, but it really depends what's better for who. I have to figure that out. For now, it's hers. Cloak of Evasion, yeah, like I mentioned, this is very helpful at this stage because at least physical attacks, she can dodge a little bit more. Scale Shield and Top Hat. And of course, again, medicinal herbs and a Yiggleaf. For this strategy, here's what I've found works, but it might not always work. We're doing the Rushdown version, Rushdown strategy. Try to get as much damage in as possible, and hope that one of them dies before one of us does. There's probably going to be a lot of sacrificial moments in this. Anyway, Magmen boss time. Alright, as I mentioned before, we're going to be rushing them down. So, with his Edge Boomerang, he's going to attack, and with her Gringham Whip, she's going to attack. Get as much damage out as possible. Bomber is going to help, but if we get hit hard, he's going to be the one to use his herbs first, because Alola's got the better attack at the moment. Okay. Alright, there's the ouch. Alright, give it the medicinal herb to Alola, and Alola's going to keep attacking. Speaking of Bomber, though, the Bomb... I think he actually could be decent in a regular run as soon as you have access to a Zing spell. Because, keep healing her, she's going to do attack. Okay, one's down. Because Bomber gets like 1 or 2 MP once he maxes out, and then he's useless, right? Well, not quite, because he's pretty fast, and Kamikaze only costs 1 MP. So essentially, if you have someone with Zing, you could just, theoretically, you gotta heal yourself, theoretically just Kamikaze on your wild enemies and then revive at the end, and because he's already maxed out, he doesn't need experience or anything. But I think we got this now. Excuse me. Alright. I did a lot of test runs on that, just so you know. It was difficult. This was a tricky fight, honestly, and it wasn't until I leveled up some more and tried the rush down strategy again that it's actually paid off. But I did have a couple times where I tried this and one person died, so I had to revive them. But there's a chance that we may have to do a full inventory of Yig leaves later on, because it's better than trying to heal with herbs, which I'm hoping won't be the case. Ooh. In any way, I guess the next place I'll see you is against one of the pawns. I think that's the next boss fight. I don't know. I keep forgetting every time I come back to these Dragon Quest V runs. I'll see you there. Alright guys, we're here at the Rite of Passage. I made a mistake. I was thinking I was supposed to be in... Last time I thought I was going to go directly to fighting the people that kidnapped my wife, but no. That's not the case at all. So we're here at the Rite of Passage, and this is going to be yet another luck-based type of fight. However, it's a little more manageable, but we're going to be doing what I didn't want to do, and I mentioned it last time. And that is use a bunch of Yig leaves to get through this. Well, here's our stats. I gave basically all my life seeds have gone to Bomber, but I've also given him my resilient seeds to increase his defense, since his defense is naturally low and he already has the bulk of his best gear already on. So, yeah, he needs everything. I have to mention, just like I mentioned last time, I do think that he might make a good 5th party mate, not a good main party member, just to throw in whenever you need to kamikaze things. But other than that, he's generally just kind of there. For now, he's kind of our defense, though. Alola here, she is very strong. She's got a lot of strength, though. That's one thing going for her, and she's got a lot of statuses. The problem with her is that, you know, because in this party, she has the best attacker, we don't get to use those statuses except for in minor boss fights. So, no, not minor boss fights, I'm sorry, non-boss fights in, like the wild encounters and whatnot. That's the only time I really use it, mostly for like mimics and whatnot, because they're susceptible to paralyze. Seriously, she has a nice assortment here. She has Sultry Dance, which is basically a stun, Weirdest Dance to drain MP, Burning Breath for the paralyze, and Sweet Breath for the snooze effect. Sweet Breath is less accurate, but Burning Breath is pretty accurate as long as they're susceptible to death/paralyze, so. We're not going to be using any of that, though. Today, as you can see, we're just going to be using our Yig leaves. For our items, the best weapon Bomber's got right now is the Staff of Anti-Magic. This is his best armor, period, according to a wiki. So until I can prove that wrong, this is his best he can get. I think he's got... No, never mind. He doesn't have the same gear as the Great Dragon, no. Great Dragon also used cuirasses too, but that's not his... This is not the same, because he used mostly claws. Iron Helmet and Scale Shield. The Scale Shield is his best. The Iron Helmet is not. I believe it's the Hades helmet that's his best helmet, but I could be wrong on that because I didn't check recently. And as you can see, Yig leaves everywhere. And Alola hasn't changed much. We did pick up a flowing dress, but I switched her back to Cloak of Evasion because we don't have to worry about breath attacks in this fight. And Cloak of Evasion is going to be much more useful because she'll survive a little longer. Nothing else has changed, though, other than Yigglyleaves. So, without further ado, let's just rush on through. This does bring up a question. If you have enough Yigglyleaves, could you just go through the game full on attack and just reviving? I don't think it's going to be that simple. But for now, it's working, and it's not a thing I like, but we're doing it. Alright, so we're just going to focus down Robin Hood. Don't even worry about Hippoblocamus. He's just not worth your time at all. Now, you could actually give Bomber the edged boomerang for now, and so he's passively hitting both. But I'd rather just get rid of Robin Hood right away. And the boomerang is a little weaker than the anti-magic staff. Okay. Yeah, Alola's dodging up those hits. Unfortunately, she can't... Once she takes a hit, it hurts. Like so. Yeah, 2 hits will kill her. And since we don't have a healer... Well, a healer wouldn't matter in this anyway, because our HP is so low. That's why I didn't bother with any herbs. But yeah, since we're this party as it is, this is what we have to do. But the thing is, if he decides to critically hit, we're screwed anyway, because... Ooh, nice! Because there's nothing we could do about surviving. Our HP's too low. He hits like 200 or something? Over 200? We'll find out if and when he decides to. But yeah, that's basically all we're doing, is revive spam. You have to use the casino and go nuts on those coins to get a bunch of fucking revives. And that's basically what I did. It's easier than trying to grind Alola up to level 25 at this stage anyway. And even then, I don't think that would be enough. According to online, she doesn't get very high HP either. Okay, how much? 244. Yeah, I'm not hunting up HP seeds for that long. Thank you, and revive. I find this kind of hilarious, though. Okay, we got rid of him. We won. Why don't you kamikaze for a big blowout for fun? Or not. But yeah, that's the way you get through with these 2 chuckleheads. Oh, I don't know how we're going to do the rest. I imagine the pawns are going to be easy. I don't know about our Sir Horseman later, but maybe we'll have to do the same strategy. I'm sorry it's a little cheap, but, well, that's how things are going. I will meet you at one of the pawn fights. I won't go over setups unless it's actually super important, though. We'll just be jumping right in. See you there. Okay, guys, we're here at the first pawn. This one's the easy one, and we're going to forgo the Yigglyleaf only strategy. Let's just jump right into it. We'll see how it goes as soon as I jump in. For shitty boss time! That's what I consider these guys. I just include them because I've been including them forever now. Anyway, to start off, we're just going to go ahead and attack. Okay, something I meant to do, but anyway, we get Medicinal Herbs for Bomber. He's going to keep healing her, and she's going to use the Zenithian Shield because the Orc Pawn here can cast Sap, and we won't be able to keep healing if we do without. So I'll just have Bomber play the healer role for now, because his damage is kind of whatever, but he takes hits better than her. Also, it probably would be better if you used the... What is it called? I want to call it the Dodge Cloak, but no, the Cloak of Evasion here on Alola, just because he only attacks or casts his Kasap. Alright, bounces down, that's fine. You heal, you go ahead and Zen Shield. Alola's got all the Yigglyleaves though, by the way. Oh, you're out. Well, she might die. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I probably should have left at least one Yigglyleaf on him, but yeah, generally the Orc Pawn's not too bad. But for these 2, it's still a struggle to get through, and if you don't feel bad if you have to do the Yigglyleaf strategy like I did before, it's not that big of a deal, don't worry. When you're dealing with these 2, you need to do whatever you can. Anyway, I'll meet at the Chimera Pawn, who actually might be a little bit of a struggle this time? Let's find out. Okay, this one is actually tricky, and I have to go over our setup because this is not 100% foolproof sort of winning strategy. We can't rely on our usual Yiggleaf strategy because, unfortunately, this guy has multi-hitting attacks and could kill us both together. So, I have to mitigate that in the best way possible. Our levels are the same, so I'm not going to go over that. Instead, we're just going to go over our item setup. For Bomber, we're going to be mixing his items up a bit. He has quite a few medicinal herbs, like 4 of them. 1 Pack-a-Punch to give to Alola, and Rock Bomb shards to do some good damage because it does more damage than Bomber does. So we'll be abusing those for now because, again, better attack than what Bomber can do. And then 1 Yiggleaf just in case Alola really, if Alola goes down. If she goes down, though, we're almost guaranteed to be done, so... Ugh. And as for Alola, we're giving her half medicinal herbs, 3 Yiggleaves, and a Zenithian shield because we need to keep it up so the stupid bird doesn't cast Crackle. Crackle sucks, man. We don't have any resistance to that. Alola has decent resistance to Sizz, at least. Thanks to her flowing dress, I mean. Yeah, magic and fire-based damage, yeah. I think it has a little resistance for Crackle, but probably not a lot. I can't remember. It's more for the fire breath resistance anyway. Anyway, though, let's try this. If I fail the first time, I'll show you the failure and then go through fast on the second successful attempt. Well, I shouldn't say second, but whatever the successful attempt is, it might not be the second. Alright, for annoying boss time! Alright, first up, Pack-a-Punch Alola, and she's going to Zenithian Shield. The problem is that this guy's also pretty fast, too. So we can't really rely on much. Alright, you're going to heal Alola, and you're going to attack. We want Alola to stay above 100 HP. Bomber, we're not as concerned with. She's above 100. Go ahead and attack, and you're going to attack. Okay. Go back to healing, and I'm going to have you heal yourself, Alola. Alright, Bomber's down, and we're screwed. Alright. This is a failure, I can tell you. Oh, she survived! Holy crap. I was not expecting that, but sometimes the Chimera can outspeed Alola, so that's where it gets a little dicey. However, I don't see this going well right now. We're falling down too hard. And Bounce just wore off. Alright, Rock Bomb Shard and attack, because we need to get some damage out there. He doesn't have that much HP, but it's still worthwhile. We have 2 Yiggleaves left. Get Bomber up. Sizzle doesn't affect us much. Good. Throw an herb, and I'm going to have you attack. Okay. Oh, boy. He has nothing better to do now other than attack, which means she needs to heal herself. Oh, boy. This is where it gets tricky. Okay, we did it. Jeez. Yeah, that's what I mean. That could have went really bad. But we did it, and that's the important thing. That's the only time probably that pawn's going. This pawn is going to be actually a challenge, probably. Ooh, that got dicey. All right, I'm not looking forward to how the horse is gonna be, but I'll meet you there. See you there. Okay, guys, I tested this fight out twice, and I was able to mostly beat him, but there's definitely some room for oh fuck, we're screwed moments, so yeah, just be aware of that. Once again, if I fail the first time, I'll show you the winning run. But anyway, we did not level up at all, so I'm not going to go over our attributes, just going over our items. Mostly medicinal herbs on Bomber. I'm going to move his Yiggleaf at the bottom, though. He's got 1 Pack-a-Punch to give Alola just in case. Alola's going to have her Zenithian Shield. You're going to want that because of he does cast magic and all. But she has 3 Yiggleaves that just to revive Bomber to give her some meat shielding. Monsters is going to probably be up in the battle for a while because he gets an auto heal midway through. He'll just be showing off his items as we go. She's got one Paxa Punch as well for just in case she goes down and she needs to re-up it. But for the most part, yeah, it's going to be all on her with Bomber mostly tanking and supporting. We gotta hope things work out though, because this is a little dangerous. He has Chilly Breath, which she does not have really any resistance to. Let's get started here. Let's talk to Deborah and show how rude that this guy is. He's planning to kill you and become the king in your place. How dare he? Alright, she gets electrified. He gets all whinnying and about shit. Let's go. Alright, you show off your stone. I'm gonna have you Paxa Punch Alola, and Alola is going to Zenithian Shield. We're going to set up ahead of time. And we go right into the next phase. Okay, and there's his free heal. So he's going to basically be tanking for us unintentionally, but that's what he's doing. We're going to have Bomber go ahead. Let me see. Yeah, he's going to defend. He's not going to heal himself. He only heals Alola. And Alola has already got Bounce on, so she's going to attack. Okay, good, good. Why don't you defend and you attack? We kind of want him to cast... Oh, wow! He does not have smart AI like the Chimera Pawn did. The Chimera Pawn won't cast spells when bounces up. It's kind of funny. He does, and he'll even target someone that has Bounce on. That's kind of funny. Alright, yeah, you're going to keep defending, because Bomber does not have any real attack. I don't have any more of those bombs. Oh, yes! That's the one we want. We want him to cast a swoosh. Alright, you do that. You're defending, and you attack. Yes! That he damages himself. It's awesome. Also, Bomber's generally faster now. Oh boy, that hurt though. Okay, he's down. Leaf him up. Oh, Bounce went down. I didn't see that. Damn it. I wasn't paying attention. Uh-oh. Okay, and this is why she has medicinal herbs too. Oh no. This is where we're probably gonna die. Oh, please kill yourself. Yes! Oh, God. That was lucky. Sorry if I scared anyone with that yes, but I was just hoping and it worked. I mean, again, it's so risky to do it this way, but it's the only way I've figured it out when it comes to these two. We made it. We can pick up a third party member and our fourth, because our fourth is not in Nadiria land like the last two monster parties. So we made it. We made it through the hardest part of this challenge, probably. I shouldn't say that yet. One of the hardest parts of this challenge, at least. I will meet you in Generation 3. Ooh, we got experience. Cool. I didn't know we did that. All right, I'll see you there, guys.